Running in the Arctic while it's cold and it's dry. Running in the Arctic while it's cold and it's dry. Don't stop running cause I don't want to die. Don't stop running cause I don't want to die. Well out from there right out of the ice. Out from there right out of the ice. Hey there, seals, I'm gonna take your lives. Hey there, seals, I'm gonna take your lives. Point man, stop, teach you some gas. Point man, stop, teach you some gas. You stop that gas up the polar bears. Ha ha! Stop that gas up the polar bears. Ha ha! Hoo-yah, hey! Hoo-yah, hey! Running day! Running day! Just hoo-yah, hey! Hoo-yah, hey! Just another peachy day! Just another peachy day! Gotta be like me, SEAL team, duty team, hoo-yah, hoo-yah, ha ha, ha ha, ha. Hey, 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 hey.
We're back. Welcome back, Team Room, inside. And I just want to talk a little bit about the leadership qualities that you guys pulled from perhaps working with the sniper course, working together. Could you tell me some positives that you found out of the course that helps relate to perhaps naysayers out there? Like, I get harassed sometimes here and there, and it happens in every, whether you're a hot rodder or maybe a Navy SEAL or an airsoft. Tell me.
I mean, Charlie and I were talking about this today. I think the lesson learned is, for one, it's really hard to judge a person unless you work with them, right? So we have this philosophy, like, really look at a person for what he is. Don't listen to the bullshit. Let's, like, make up your own opinion, right?
Yeah.
Because it's easy to gossip and look, I'm gonna tell this and I'll let Charlie weigh in. Our community can sometimes be the worst. Like, we even joke about it when we're on active duty. It's like a sewing circle of, like, women, like, talking trash, which is basically the SEAL team. Guys that are at the top of their game and then they transition to civilian life, it's tough because some of them are like, okay, I was a SEAL for 25 years, now I'm a GS worker, and why is this guy, like, in the spotlight writing books or making movies? And there's a lot of, like, professional jealousy involved. One of the things that have really helped me in my transition period was I was an avid pilot. I've always loved to fly.
Sure.
I got in with these military pilots, and the military pilot community does a really, really good job. And I think a lot of the SEAL community, the legacy foundation of the SEAL community, can learn from the pilot community in the sense that we have to support our guys once they transition to civilian life. And I do not think the SEAL community does a really good job supporting the guys that transition to civilian life. And Charlie, you can give me your opinion on this. And I think it's a shame. Like, we should have a robust support network that supports the guys that transition from active, whether you retire or do 10 years, to the civilian life. We should have an alumni association and be very supportive of the guys. And in my own personal experiences, when I launched my book with Chris Kyle, we talked like, man, these guys are, like, coming after us, talking trash. Why is this? And I think a lot of it is rooted in the fact that the VA system doesn't help military members transition very effectively anyway.
Right.
But you go from the top and then you're out and you look at guys that are having a lot of success, and it's easy, very easy for you to pass judgment and talk shit about some guy that's doing well. Like, well, Brandon did 5 combat deployments. I did 15. Why should he be on CNN or Fox News?
Yeah, like, who gives him the right? I was here, I did combat dives.
Yeah,
you didn't
and
do combat dives.
The thing is, we should all just support each other.
Right.
And the more we can do to promote the brand, and if a guy is representing the SEAL community in a positive way, no, why not get behind that guy and support him? And I talked to Rob O'Neill about this. And look, Rob is a great guy. We all are characters in the SEAL team. We all have these big personalities. And look, just because you didn't think Rob should have been the guy that shot Bin Laden, he was the guy. So fucking support him.
Exactly.
And just, like, acknowledge it and give him credit, and let's support each other. And let's learn from, like, communities like the fighter pilot community that really supports and has a robust support system for these guys when they get out, because we don't have that in the SEAL teams right now today. I would like to kind of create that. But we do not have a support system in the SEALs.
So instead of like cannibalizing each other like mice.
Instead of shit-talking each other. And
like get together.
The reality is, most of the guys that trash talk me are guys that couldn't fucking dive. I kicked out of the sniper program. I kicked them out for drugs. And now they got out and have these big Instagram followings, but they're complete bags of shit. And it just is what it is. And at the same time, a lot of these guys that are
changed.
No, a lot of these guys that are jealous use these guys that are kind of like the shit bags of the community. They feed the, oh yeah, just keep it up, keep talking trash. And in reality, we should just do a lot better job of supporting each other and lifting each other up, and that's
then tearing each other down.
Yeah, that's the future, man.
That is.
And I don't know what you want to say about that, Charlie. Well, no. That's my own experience.
But it all boils back down. You're right. If we could get all the team guys like supporting each other in the business community, we could take over the world.
Yeah.
Because we're awesome. But unfortunately, when you have that many alpha males trying to do different stuff, there's three things that destroys you: either jealousy, a woman, or money. So usually when there's a problem going on with people, it involves those three things. So that's what happens. But you're right. As far as a community, if we could just come together and get everybody together and support each other with all the business and stuff, it would be huge.
And I talked to Charlie about this at Chacho. The guys are like giving me shit. And dude, you've worked with me at the sniper program. You know how much
let me go into that. Like,
go into that.
That's my big thing. Like,
let's tap that.
First of all, like, I mean, I spent 25 years in SEAL teams, and like, I would get guys come to me and like, never judge someone off of someone else's opinion.
Right.
Like, I would get guys come in, they're like, yeah, this is the biggest shitbag ever. But as a leader, if you got good leadership, I mean, the guy's a fucking SEAL, dude. He went through training or whatever.
Yeah.
You got to figure out what his qualities are and what he can bring to the table. And if you're not a good leader, that's not going to happen. And as an alpha male SEAL guy, he's going to run astray.
Right.
So unless you got good leadership, that's just never going to happen.
Right.
So leadership is a huge in any company or any investment. Business, sales, anything in life.
Family.
You got to have leadership.
Yes.
Everyone has something to bring to the table. And if you don't know how to lead that or guide it, then it's going to go astray and you're going to get a bunch of bullshit.
And you will.
Unless you have good leadership, shit's going to go sideways.
So what you're saying is that there's a little bit of a sewing circle going on.
Well, yeah,
just about
every part of society,
and everything that we deal with,
there's a sewing circle.
And if we can just learn to just support each other,
but you got to have leadership.
That's right.
You got to have.
But then you get this guy that's like, oh, I should be in charge. Well, who put you in charge, or who told you you
but
should
if
be
you got a good leader, then it don't matter.
Guy.
You're like, fuck you,
like,
I'm in charge. Here's what's happening.
Well, it's like someone said, you're going to be doing what you're going to be doing. If you suck or not, you're doing what you're meant to be doing.
But the failure of every business, everything in the world is poor leadership.
I could
no doubt.
I could agree with that. And do you feel
you got to have a leader?
Do you feel that going through the course, working together, coming out of the SEALs has given you that leadership capability to run your own business and build your own house and run your media empire?
Yes, I think so. And being a leader, I mean, leadership cannot be taught. It's something that's innate.
Right.
So leadership cannot be taught, but leaders always rise to the top. And unfortunately, in the military and in some businesses, they put people in leadership positions that should not be in leadership positions. Yeah. And that is the downfall of every company or every organization.
So what do you say to the haters out there? What do you say?
I say, don't be a hater, and whoever's running the company or whatever, fucking put a leader in charge.
And if you have a question, you can ask it. You know, you don't have to like post up just whatever. Just ask the question to the person.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Don't talk shit.
Just go straight to face. It's like, hey,
don't
listen,
talk shit, do
I
shit.
think you look like Patrick Swayze.
Don't talk shit, do shit.
Don't say it on the internet.
Hey.
Tell him to his face.
Hey, don't talk shit. Make it happen.
Exactly.
Put a leader in charge.
Okay, well, there you have it from Charlie. Okay, 30 to 40-ish plus confirmed. Okay. So I just want to thank you for your time. I really appreciate you and all you've done for me to sleep at night. Okay, and Brandon, everything you do for me. I love you guys.
Brandon.
And
good to see you.
You know, I would conclude this inside the team room. With this cheers right here. I'm going to shoot this whole glass of whiskey. I've been waiting for it.
Shoot it?
I'm going to shoot the whole thing right here, okay? Here we go.
And hey, if you want to learn how to shoot guns accurately, come to CharlieMikePrecision.com.
CharlieMikePrecision.com. Here we go. That's what's up. And I'm Rad, your
That's a
host. Thank you.